After witnessing a group of lions being skinned and slaughtered by poachers, the Lion King hated all humans and launched a frenzied revenge. Not only were the poachers attacked, but even nearby civilian villages were innocently implicated. On their way to seek help, they encountered a villager who had managed to escape. Just as they were about to rescue him, they heard the roar of a bear and a lion from the bushes. The administrator took a tranquilizer gun and went to look for the Lion King. But just as he found the lion's footprints, he was attacked from behind. The injured villager also lost his breath due to excessive blood loss. Black Brother, who had no experience in surviving in the wild, did not even return to the car and was shouting for the administrator. Fortunately, he jumped into the car in time and escaped the disaster. The enraged Lion King had no intention of letting them go. He soon noticed the half-open car window. Hege could only try to stop the lion and ask his eldest daughter to start the car and flee. But just as they escaped the lion, the car crashed into a tree, trapping all three of them inside. This was a protected area close to the public, rarely passing by. The radio had no signal, and suddenly, the intercom came through, calling the ranger. He had been attacked and severely injured, his thigh severely lacerated, and he would soon fall into a coma from the blood loss. The ranger told him that it was safest to stay in the car. Hege, a doctor, instructed him to heat up a field knife to stop the bleeding. His cries reached him, and Hege, judging them close, prepared to search for him. But he heard the Lion King's gaze fixed on him. He realized he had become bait. The Lion King had treated them all as prey. Their only chance was to tranquilize the lion with the tranquilizer gun, buying them a few hours to escape. The ranger told him to climb onto the car roof and observe the lion's movements, but his eldest daughter simply opened the door and got out, heading for the ranger. The Lion King was so angry that he jumped onto the roof of the car and took the opportunity to retrieve the tranquilizer gun. However, when he was about to pick up the bullet, he was ambushed by the Lion King again. At this time, the youngest daughter rolled down the car window and stuck the tranquilizer bullet into the lion's butt. Feeling numb, the Lion King immediately gave him emergency treatment for his wounds. They thought they would have a few hours to escape, but the Lion King lost the anesthetic and came to the car to wander around. They were still trapped in the car, and there was little water left. Suddenly, a signal came from the radio, but it was that a group of poachers. Hege said that they were attacked and just wanted to ride away. The two sides agreed on a price of $5,000, but the leader recognized his accomplice who had killed 3 poachers in the past. The poachers immediately turned against him and prepared to kill several people. But the noise here attracted the attack of the Lion King. One poacher disappeared in an instant. The remaining poachers also chased the Lion King. Hege wanted to take the opportunity to steal their truck and leave, but he found that there was no key in the truck. He had to find the poacher who was driving and get the truck key. The road was full of dead poachers. He continued to search, following the sound of gunfire, and happened to bump into the Lion King. Then he heard his daughter's call over the walkie-talkie. The sound attracted the Lion King's attention. He climbed up a big tree to avoid it, but was nailed by a venomous snake. Fortunately, he reacted quickly and grabbed the snake's head. As soon as he let go, the venomous snake fell on the lion. The frightened Lion King fled from here. He had not gone far when he met the Lion King again. He heard the movement in the water, and the Lion King climbed up the tree trunk and began to smell his scent. At this time, the horn pressed by the daughter attracted the Lion King away. The lucky Black Brother dodged again. He finally found the truck key from a poacher and stole a weapon. But the Lion King was attracted to the car by the horn. The clever Lion King quickly found the broken window and put his head into the car and started biting them. The administrator asked the 2 girls to escape first. The car could not withstand the violent shaking and directly took the Lion King down the cliff. The Lion King was seriously injured when he fell from a great height. He wanted to leave here, but after seeing the man in the car, he turned back despite his injuries. Seeing that there was no hope of escape, the administrator took the advantage of the Lion King's approach and ignited the gasoline. The fire instantly filled the entire car. When Black Brother came back, his daughter had already escaped to the truck, but his eldest daughter was bitten by a lion. After stopping the bleeding for his daughter, he immediately went to find the administrator, but the car had been burned. He could only drive away with his daughter. There wasn't enough gasoline in the truck for them to drive out. He took his daughter into an abandoned school to heal her wounds. This turned out to be the poacher's base. Although the wound was deep, fortunately no internal organs were damaged. After being wounded, he wanted to leave his daughter behind and go in search of help alone, but the Corpse King followed him there. His daughter, who was hiding, was still discovered by the Corpse King. After hearing the screams, he immediately rushed over and shot to scare away the lions. They had to move on. After hiding his daughter in a room, he prepared to lure the lions away alone. The Lion King was provoked by him and really caught up with him. But in this vast grassland, how could humans possibly outrun lions? Soon he was knocked down by the Lion King and bitten violently. The Lion King seemed to be playing with his prey, but did not cause him fatal harm. Instead, he kept knocking him down and biting him, as if venting his inner hatred. He also took the opportunity to stab the Lion King, but this made him even angrier. He pounced on him again and was about to bite his neck, but was suddenly stopped by other lions. It was the lion group that the administrator had raised since childhood. Obviously, they had different feelings for humans, and they actually started to attack the Lion King. He was already scarred and quickly defeated by the siege of the 2 male lions. In the end, he was shot down by the guards who rushed over. He and his daughter managed to survive. The film tells us that the wild jungle is full of dangers.